This is episode, I don't know.
I think it's 4, 3, or 4, or 5. Not sure. One of the 3.
I've got a vitamin C drop in my pocket.
Why?
I don't know. Alright, so we're playing. Alright, everyone, it's time to play. What's the name of this game again?
It's time to talk about... what was that line? It's time to talk... Alright, everyone, it's time to talk about...
Yeah, alright, everyone, it's time to talk about.
What does he say?
Alright, everyone, it's time to talk about whatever
what?
the topic is.
Oh, about every topic.
Yeah.
I see. So this is an area that we just unlocked. We had the key for it.
Right, yeah, we just got the key for it. Ed unlocked it foolishly off camera.
Yeah,
But,
well...
yeah, the door was right next to that last save point where we just were.
We need to escape this dungeon. Okay, so that's where we were. Last time, we were jailed.
It's been 2 weeks since we played, so...
I see
trying to jog my memory here. But Ed's the one playing.
So I do see a raised floor there. I'm pretty sure it's a trap.
Just step on it, man. Inspect. Oh, it was a silver coin. No, it was a trap. Yep, it was a trap. Oh, now it's...
Oh my god.
Wait, it just keeps going.
I think that's it.
Nope. No, you just set off an event. Why don't you bounce off of those flowers?
No, I'm good.
Bounce back up. Or you can do that too.
I can just stand here. I think it's just along this bottom path here. I'll just roll.
I was gonna say you just leave the room and probably reset the trap.
Yeah,
that's another way to do it.
I'm just so lazy. Let's turn the volume down maybe a little bit, teeny tiny eensy bit.
That crescent slash that you do, that double jump crescent slash.
Yeah.
God, is that awesome?
I really do like scorching incense obtained. Okay, so this is a side area. That's
not only is it double jump, but it's a circular AOE.
Yeah, it's quite nice. I still don't really know how I feel about... I mean, if you want to double jump this game, you're forced to do an attack with it, and you don't have control over...
Yeah, you don't always necessarily want to do that.
You also have no control over that. Like, during the animation that plays, you always go up and
it's kind of like Smash Brothers. Smash Brothers has double jump, and then usually your up B attack also gives you some height. So you have to attack there, and you're constantly using that when you get knocked off, so... There's another game that does it.
Oh, I got hit
again. It feels fine.
All right, home stretch. Don't get hit.
Yeah, Smash Brothers, yeah, it's fine. This is a fine game. Nothing wrong with it. Yeah, some people like it, some people don't. No, everyone likes it.
Yeah, it's a great game.
Say, why you gotta be nuts.
I haven't played a Smash Brothers since Brawl though.
Yeah.
And Melee IMO was the best one, but I can't say that because I haven't played them all. But oh, contact damage.
Yeah, contact damage. At least it doesn't do much though.
Yeah.
Comparatively.
Oh yeah, there was a... Oh, sorry. I cut you off like that.
You didn't.
Really
no, I was done. That sentence was over.
Oh shit. There was a recent update to this game that added 3 new weapons.
Oh really?
And 3 new incenses. Which the weapons thing is cool because I believe there's only like 3. Well, there's 3 main weapons, right? And then there's two hidden ones. If you have the other Momodora games on your Steam account, you get those. You get the leaf from Momodora Reverie. Some other cool stuff.
Yeah.
And
didn't we have that? Wasn't that on my account though, so we didn't get it?
I think so, but also you had to have it installed, which was the other thing.
Oh, okay.
So we wouldn't have had it installed anyway, you know?
I see.
Shrek'd. Hey, oh, by the way, look at these enemies. They're skulls that fly in a sign pattern.
That's okay.
Maybe that's all of them. Yeah,
we talked about those before. We talked about... I'm having a deja vu flashback that we already talked about those skulls flying in the pattern, and then we said that they were acceptable because the sign pattern was not very wide and they were very slow. And we said these were the best sign enemies that we've ever seen in the game. So...
The best because they were... Yeah.
They win the award. Good job, Bomb Service, for making the best sign behavior enemies in the history of gaming.
This incense that we just picked up adds extra stun damage to your attacks. I don't think I ever stunned a single enemy my entire playthrough of this game. Oh, sorry.
It's such a risk to attempt to stun an enemy.
Well, it's not even that, but like they have the stun bar underneath the health bar, and I think you just do damage to get the stun bar up. I think it's like a separate thing.
Oh,
it's different than parrying, you know?
Oh, it is? Okay,
but
never mind.
I don't think I ever ran into a situation where the stun bar was filled before the health bar was empty, you know? Like,
I see.
Some of these guys just die in one hit.
It's like the opposite of Sekiro.
Yeah, exactly.
Sekiro, you very rarely ever actually deplete the enemy's life bar. Usually you deplete their posture gauge and then stick them in the neck.
And then, the few times that you do have to actually kill them are that much more impactful. When you can't just whittle them down. All right, let's go back up. There's clearly an area to the right there. I'm gonna get this cord out of your way.
Yeah, there's a cord. The cord is
wrapped around.
You know what?
What's up? Oh, I did that.
Give me the controller. Give me the controller.
Yeah,
we'll wrap it around here.
Wrapping around.
Wrap it all the way around the leg of the desk here. There we go. There you go. Now you got
Excellent.
some leverage there. Apologies for that. There's a little behind the scenes troubleshooting here at GS.
I mean, not much trouble, really.
Yeah, not really either.
I had to buy a new X-Bone controller this week because the son of a bee.
Which one? What broke on the last one?
The last official one, or the one that I just
one that you just had, the bootleg one.
Oh, it had a mushy A button for ever since I had
and then it stopped working. Right?
The A button finally stopped responding.
So the A button on the bootleg one.
Oh, crud!
We call it a bootleg controller, but it's really just a third-party controller.
Oh, yeah, it was an Amazon Basics, which did surprisingly well and lasted about as long as my original X-Bone controller.
It didn't feel as good though. Like the D-pad was bad on that thing.
Yeah. Oh crud! I don't remember the code. Oh, this is so annoying. I know we just read it. Oh, all right. Well,
just look it up.
We didn't look it up because we're so dedicated to our craft.
Yeah, that's the exact reason why.
That's what happened. Not because there is not much information on this game. Yeah, I think this game really flew under the radar, especially compared to Momodora.
Yeah.
Like Reverie.
Yeah, kind of sadly.
I think Reverie was their biggest title and will be for a while.
Yeah, I mean, hard game to top.
Yeah,
one of the better Metroidvanias in recent memory.
You know,
when did that come out? 3 years ago? It's still recent.
Yeah.
Recent enough.
Let's try going all the way down there. We'll see what's down there. But, anytime they essentially took that same exact formula, but then did it in 3D, and this is a new universe, so anytime you do anything like that, it's always going to be a risk,
Yeah.
Like, you have an established... I know if they announced Momodora 5, I would have been super excited for it, but...
Momodora, the difference between Momodora 3 and Reverie was huge, and the difference between Reverie is...
Crap.
And this is also huge.
Yeah.
Like, they don't... Bomb Surface does not reuse assets or reuse the same kind of gameplay. As far as I can tell from just those 3 games, those are the 3 that we've played.
Well, it's funny because they all have, like, the same enemies and the same combat style.
Similar,
but like you said, there's nothing it's actually... Oh, I love that. You can actually parry the bombs.
Oh, yeah, you did the parry.
And they go so slowly that you can almost always parry them. But, in that recent patch, they also increased the damage of... Actually, I think it's the damage of that cross-slash, not that parry attack, but one that looks like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, they added some incenses and did some balancing, which is nice.
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
you need a heal.
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about the visual clutter last time as well, and sometimes this area just shakes.
The ducking.
Oh, the ducking.
The ducking.
We noticed.
So, yeah. With the running, right? Look, the running is smooth. This is 60 frames a second, as far as we can tell. It's 3D, right? And then the ducking, though. Look at the ducking. It skips frames.
Yeah.
Right. And we're trying to figure out why. Now, I like when 3D animation when they skip frames because it makes the movement more crisp and makes the movement have more impact. You can notice it a lot in Guilty Gear Xrd. That has a lot of frame skipping, and it makes the game look almost 2D, even though the graphics are 3D. And this game seems to only do that with the ducking, and it doesn't look consistent with the running. Yeah. And we were trying to figure out exactly why, and it might have something to do with... We think that the player hitbox might actually be instantly changing to ducking, and that the animation might be following it, because, watch this, press down rapidly. Like, the character will skip the ducking animation if you double tap down.
It's no longer even that smooth. It's
right. Yeah, it just goes directly down on the second time that you hit down on the D-pad. This is a tiny detail. This is something that GameSoup loves to talk about, though. We like to analyze every little aspect of game design and animation in games. Everything. Yeah. But in this specific case, it's animation.
Okay.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out exactly why that was, and we thought maybe it has something to do with the player hitbox changing instantly and the animation following.
We have to make our way back here. It's a one-way road, my friend. What is this? Oh, it's just for that. That's weird. Why is this spring here so you can get to the other side only to find out you're still blocked on the end? That's awfully silly. I don't know why that would be there. Get wrecked. Alright, so let's find out where we have to go. I was hopeful that we'd be able to finish this tonight, but I don't know if we will.
Well, we will damn well try. It's probably not going to be on this episode.
Did we go over here? We did not.
Pull the lever.
Oh, I already
the
moved
lever. What do you call it? Lever or lever?
Lever.
Leave it in the comments.
Ooh,
and if you pronounce it lever, spell it with 2 E's. If you pronounce it lever, just spell it 1 E.
What if we just ashen incense? It does. What does it do? Releases a stream of energy. Let's see. We had the bone dust one last. We'll try this. Try the ashen incense. Let's head over to the save point, and then we're gonna move on.
Lever, lever.
English is stupid sometimes, isn't it? I mean, more than sometimes. Frequently.
What are you gonna do with your wife? Stay with her or leave her? Speaking of wives, we're trying to get Eddie a wife.
Right.
So we had another idea for a documentary. Did we talk about that on this series, the Time Crisis 2 documentary? We've recently talked about our Time Crisis 2 documentary. It might have been on another episode that wasn't a Minoria episode. Who cares?
Yeah.
We have another idea for a documentary where we find Ed a wife, and the wife that we find him is Friendly Cosmonaut. And feel free to clip this or just timestamp it and send this section to her if you would like.
Sure, yeah, I'm
sure she would like to hear about our premise for this. Let me see if I can get this. Let me see if I can get it right. We made this up like a few weeks ago. Okay, so the premise of the documentary is that Friendly Cosmonaut lives in New Zealand. She is a New Zealander. Ed, he's an American. So how are we going to get these two together? Well, there's such a thing called e-dating.
E-dating.
I just made it up. It sounds like something.
Yeah.
And what we would do for the documentary is that we would have them date over the internet. The initial idea was to bring her over here and have her date Ed in the U.S. for a limited amount of time. But we want to eliminate any kind of basic attractions that people might have, right? So what we want to do is we would have her wear a bunch of boxes around her body so that Ed couldn't, her body and face, so that he couldn't see what she looks like.
Just so, you know,
right?
Yeah.
So just to be as shallow as possible, right? And what we would do for Ed's part is easier. We would hide all of his financial info and his job info and his savings, his any kind of assets that he has, right? So that she can't see how much money he's worth, right? So she can't see the resources that he has. We're being as shallow as possible here because it's funny and petty. You understand?
Oh, look. 1909. That was the combo.
There we go. I'll write it down.
You don't have to. It was the year I was born. So we'll remember that.
Oh God, you just revealed. Well, I thought we were revealing enough with this documentary idea. You're revealing that you're a Dompier to everyone now.
What's a Dompier?
That's a half vampire.
What's the other half? Dom?
Yeah, Pier and Dom. Yeah, Dom is
like Dompire.
I don't know, man. It's a word.
Oh, is it from that book that your wife was reading?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, it's an actual
Dompier is just
thing?
it's a like Vampire Hunter D is a Dompier. Blade, Blade from
Blade,
the movie Blade. Is a Dompier,
which I've never seen.
You've never seen Blade?
I've never seen any of the Blades.
Really?
Yeah.
We never watched it together? Like, I never forced you to watch Blade?
We watched Anaconda, but not...
We watched Anaconda, but not Blade.
Yeah.
Well, I apologize for that. I could have shown you a good movie.
I have a question. Was this a dead end where we needed the passcode? Was it this? You know, I should just start taking notes. There's also no way to, like, put markers on the map, which I really, really wish there was. Because I can't remember if this was the actual dead end. Oh, we'll just go. It's not that far. It's not like it's dangerous either. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I think this is it, though. Yes.
So, yeah, the documentary, we decided that we wouldn't be able to... it would be... I think it would be demeaning for her to dress up in a bunch of boxes throughout the entire course of the documentary. So we decided against that, and we decided what we would do is we would have Ed and her date in another way where she could actually stay in New Zealand for most of the movie. So she would just be she would just Skype in on what we call an iPad, and we would put the iPad over the face of a 60-year-old Asian man.
And that was important.
And no, actually, we don't need the iPad. We just have that's right. We had an earpiece. We put an earpiece. Sorry, I'm still remembering how this went. We put an earpiece in his ear, and she would say what she wanted to say to Ed through the 60-year-old man's voice. So Ed wouldn't have any physical attraction to the man.
That's right.
That was the idea. We wanted him to be as innocuous as possible. So I guess his race doesn't really matter, but just an older man.
Oh, crap.
And so he would be representing Friendly Cosmonaut, who would be able to see Ed through a camera that the man would have on his glasses. And they would be able to date that way. And then at the end of the movie, it would be about a 6-week process of them dating. They would fall in love and they would decide to get married, but Ed wouldn't be able to see what she looked like, and she wouldn't be able to see any of Ed's financial information. And they would have to choose if they wanted to get married before either of those things is revealed. This is a social experiment as well as a way to get Ed hitched. So I think they would probably fall for each other. And we also don't know if Friendly Cosmonaut has a boyfriend or is married. We have no idea.
She might, yeah.
But, we're just assuming that she's not. And I don't know. Our documentary has to work, so it's the only way. And
I'm sure it'll work.
Yeah. So at the end of the movie, we fly Friendly Cosmonaut over to the States, and they get married without seeing each other. And then after they're married, right after, we reveal what Friendly Cosmonaut looks like. And I assume she's a stunning 5, and Ed is...
Dude, that's so mean!
And Ed is slightly disappointed. This is just to be funny, right?
Oh, okay.
It's funny. It would be funny, right? And then she sees Ed's modest savings. And
modest. Not even.
And she's slightly disappointed at his not necessarily lack of resources. It's not like he doesn't have anything saved up.
Oh, she clipped through the floor. Oh, she's going to kill me.
And then she's, slightly disappointed. They're both slightly disappointed at each other.
Nobody gets what they want in life. Everybody's going to be.
And it's just as petty and shallow of a documentary as possible. And, that was the idea. It was really funny to us when we came up with it, but it's been a few weeks and, the lusters weren't off. But hopefully you found it entertaining. Hopefully. So those are our 2 documentary ideas, Time Crisis 2 and Getting Ed Hitched to Friendly Cosmonaut.
As long as the luster that is my apparent love for a Friendly Cosmonaut never fades. I think we'll be all right.
It won't.
Okay.
She's really good at Game Maker.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
She's the best one out there. She really is. She might just be the best. All right, so what was the point of that? We got the combo. Oh, I see. Yeah, so once you get through that section where you put in the combination, you have to go all the way back around. Because there was a giant fall, and we have no way to fly. Or do we? Nope, so we gotta go all the way back around. I did like that idea a lot, though. I really appreciate your enthusiasm to the art form, and your commitment.
Of documentaries?
Yeah.
There he is. If you can hear that meowing, that is the Game Soup cat.
Better let him in.
Whose photograph was recently revealed on our recent devlog.
Oh, yeah.
Our most recent devlog.
And he looks like every other cat.
That might not be out yet. I don't know. These videos will probably come out first, actually. I don't know. You'll see it soon, if it's not out yet. If you watch our devlog part 2. So speaking of crazy ideas and crazies, I had an experience with... Well, I saw a schizophrenic lady recently.
Oh, yeah?
We were at this Greek restaurant, kind of one of those, like almost a fast food, kind of between fast food and normal restaurant kind of place. They have metal silverware and permanent plastic plates.
This is a new weapon, by the way, I think.
But they don't. You order at the front, and they serve you. They serve you, but then it's not like a normal restaurant. Like it's not really a sit-down restaurant. It's a cross between a sit-down and a fast food restaurant. It's a Greek place. Anyway, so there was this schizophrenic lady, and she was trying to get her food for free up front while we were waiting in line behind her, and it was taking a while. And then when we sat down, while we were waiting for our food at a table, I noticed her putting an inordinate amount of items into her bag, into her food bag, and she was taking like sugar packets and stuff.
Oh.
And
That's weird.
I don't know what else. What else did they have? Yeah, mostly just like sugar packets and
like all the stuff
ketchup
they have.
packets. Yeah, whatever the free stuff they have. So she was stocking up on that stuff and just putting it in the bag that had her food in it. But I was kind of on guard because she was kind of mumbling to herself and stuff, and so I was kind of on guard, and I didn't want to get in any kind of confrontation. Now, it's most likely she's not going to mess with you unless you mess with her, but She was, and then she started putting silverware into her bag.
Oh no! She started taking the silverware.
Taking the permanent metal silverware. No,
that's weird. That's really weird, dude.
Then I was wondering if she was going to be stealing it, or if she was
what else
just taking it to... well, I mean, you can eat there. They have tables, so I thought maybe she was just taking it. She was going to go eat outside, and then she went out the door, and there's tables outside, so I stood up to see if she was there. I was like... And she was, like, looking in the bag, so I thought, oh, I guess she's just eating here. And, I mean, I wasn't going to snitch or rat her out, because I didn't want any trouble with a schizophrenic lady over 40 cents worth of cheap silverware, you know? But, then I stood up again, like 30 seconds later, she was gone. So she definitely stole the silverware.
I don't remember the voices that I did with the last time.
I don't remember either.
So I'm just going to pretend that I remember. This lady has like a lazy face. So I'm going to give her this kind of voice. At least the garden which has been dealt with.
Yes, my hand's far more capable than yours.
Those two nuns, they were useful.
They sure were, weren't they?
Olivier? Olivier?
Oliver. The name of the Game Soup cat.
You are completely worthless. Those very same religious maniacs are now running around here.
Yeah, it's because they put us in jail with our sword, though. They didn't take the sword away.
The damn witches are doing God knows what. This place won't stop shaking.
I like the text shakes, too. Oh, so... Cat's out of the bag, right? This lady on the right here was actually... she helped us earlier, or, was like friendly. You two. How did you?
Shut your damn mouth, you useless imbecile.
Dude! Ladyface.
Oh, look at that blood on the background.
Where? Oh, that is blood.
What can I do for you, lovely nuns?
Keep her distance. We want nothing to do. No, I don't like these voices. I gotta figure out some good voices.
How amusing. Your hands suggested your honor. Watch your tongue. One such as you would not understand this divine mission. The divine mission? Don't fade ignorance on me. There's nothing pure about your mission. You know very well of what I talk about. It is all over these halls, and you are the embodiment of it. Is this torture held down here an example of your God's infinite purity?
Ooh, asking the real questions. What was her voice? No, that was the voice I just did. What was the other voice? No.
I think she had a southern accent in the last episode.
No, you don't understand.
Don't despair, darling. We're just getting started.
No, wait. My Chevy. So we're...
we got a fighter now. I guess that's somewhat predictable. Was that a coin? Exploding coin?
Yeah, it wasn't it explodes into gas, right? That's pretty cool. I like this fight. I mean, for one thing, you're just thrust into this fight directly from the cutscene. But it's cool, because she's really fast. You don't often see characters that are this fast. Like,
Did she just throw a bone at you? Or a knife?
It was like a dagger,
That makes sense.
Oh!
What was that?
That was ashen incense.
Oh. Oh, yeah, that's a projectile? Is that what it is?
It was a stream.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
You use that. Wonder if you hit her.
I hope you can off-screen her.
I don't think it would have hit anyway. She was at a lower plane than you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the hitboxes are pretty forgiving for you. Like, maybe... You bore me, sister. You say that, but you're bleeding profusely.
Now there's traps. Good going, Ed.
Oh, good. Uh-oh.
Heal.
I don't know what the gas does, whether it, actually... it's probably just poisons you, right, I imagine?
It curses you, maybe. Is it the cursing gas?
No, but, Oh, it is poison. Okay, yeah.
Poison gas.
I think curse is blue, blue gas.
Oh, yeah.
And there's other... there's a white gas, which I think is... something else. I don't remember.
You gotta heal.
Oh,
you won. Okay, good. Good job. Oh, yeah, you're taking dot damage.
Oh,
you're taking damage.
I can't heal. All right.
Maybe you can't get killed by poison. Did we find that out before?
We didn't find that
out. It might
out.
just bring you to 1.
Yeah.
I like when poison can only bring you to 1 and can't actually kill you.
Yeah. Where do they do that? What games do they do that in?
I don't know. I can't think of any off the top of my head specifically, but I know I've seen it.
Yeah.
Sin comes with a price. For some, one too large a burden. How many more must I kill
to pay the price? Who said that? We really are the worst nuns, aren't we?
Yeah, they are killers.
We're just going around
cold-hearted,
murdering. Yeah.
stone-cold killers. Mean, dirty killers.
We're murdering everybody.
There used to be a schizophrenic that came into the video store I used to work at.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. She was like, thought she was possessed by demons or something.
Oh.
She would say, you would hear her say, "Get out." Sometimes.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, it was kind of creepy for a young man to witness.
I mean, everybody's got problems, man.
I was real nice to her, though. I was like her favorite at the store. She always wanted to talk to me, which was great. And, yeah, one night she used to rent, like, 12 movies at a time, and she would come back the next night to return the 12 movies and rent another, 8 to 12 movies. I'm pretty sure all she did was rent and watch movies.
How can anybody watch movies for that long? I can't watch a movie for more than an hour and a half, maybe.
And one night she rented 3 movies that had dragons on the cover. And when she checked out, I checked her out, of course, and she said, I rented 3 movies with dragons on it because if you watch 3 movies with dragons in a row, you can free the dragon.
What?
I don't know why. Well, I guess I remember that because it was such a crazy thing to say. That's probably why I remember that.
You can free the dragon.
Yeah. But I don't think it worked because she probably would have told me the story about the dragon.
I feel yeah. If you were truly able to free the dragon, she would have told everybody, right?
Yeah. Well, she probably would have.
We all would have known.
She would have perished at the hands of the dragon, or the wings, or the dragon's breath, or what other attacks do dragons commonly have?
They can claw you a little bit, maybe.
A stomp.
Yeah. That's a good idea. Or did you say bite already?
Wing gust, bite. Yeah. Name other dragon attacks. You can
Dragon
leave it in
Rage.
the comments.
That
Dragon
does
Rage.
40 damage.
Yep, that is a good one. That's Hyper Beam. If we're talking Pokemon dragon attacks, yeah, Hyper Beam is one. So go ahead and leave a list of all the attacks that a dragon could
all
do
of them
in the comments below. We'll review them and we'll let you know if you missed any.
We should, because we have a comprehensive list.
I do, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So crazy stuff. A lot of crazy people around. I've met a lot of crazy people, seen a lot of crazy people.
Everyone's got problems, man.
Yeah.
Thief's Key. I want to
you know what else? You know what other segment of the population has a lot of crazy people in it?
What's that?
Nude models. For in art class.
Yeah.
I've taken in figure drawing class. Yeah, figure drawing models. I've taken I've taken those classes because I went to art school, right? So
yeah.
I've experienced a lot of the figure drawing models. And anyway, they
No, come back.
are a little of the crazy variety because you kind of be a little bit crazy to stand still naked in front of 20 or 30 people.
I guess. Oh, there's a secret in this room somewhere. Oh, it's right here.
But there was this one guy, Bill. He had the longest space between his nose and his lip. I think that has a word. I don't know if it's septum. I don't think it's septum, but his face. I mean, it was like really, really long. It was like 6 inches long, and it wasn't that long, but it was longest I've ever seen. But this guy could hold a pose. I'll tell you that much.
He could hold anything with his nose, too.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm not going to tell all the stories. They all had little quirks, but there was
Wait, that guy wasn't crazy. He just had a big septum.
He had a little weird mannerisms, but
so
nothing that's really worth talking about. He's a little out there. But
oh my god.
He was good at his job though. A lot of them not good at their job. Really, it's if you've never tried it, try it. Don't actually. But sitting in one position, especially like a standing or sitting position for 20 minutes, 30 minutes at a time, really hard to do. It takes a lot of muscle to do it.
No. Yeah, I imagine it's pretty boring after a while.
And it's boring, yeah. Hopefully they got paid well. But yeah, he was good at it. But another guy that was at the art, more technical school that I went to for illustration, there was a guy that was the model there. And a lot of models, they like move around, right? And the students hate it when the model moves a little bit because you gotta like compensate on your drawing, and you gotta actually have some skill at being an artist, to
the call out.
Compensate, yeah.
The call.
I tried not to complain too much, you gotta use your imagination a little bit sometimes. But anyway, they would move around a little bit. But there was one particular artist, one part of his body would move that not all. One particular model, I mean, one part of his body that would move. If you know what I mean. A certain part of his body would get pointy, if you know what I mean.
No! No!
Yeah.
Why?
He couldn't seem to control that.
He's probably really excited.
I guess.
He's excited about the modeling, clearly.
And then one day, I was fortunately or unfortunately not in the class, because it would be a really funny story if I was actually in the class where it happened, but I don't want to lie and say I was. But it was the day he got fired. Because one day, he got pointy in the class, right? And then he shot.
What? No.
I don't know how else to say it, so I just said it quickly and got it out of the way.
This could not have happened.
Yeah, and then the teacher apparently... I was actually friends with the teacher. I used to play poker with him, but the teacher that was the figure drawing teacher that day, he said, "Okay, I'll change the pose." That's how he told the story.
God.
And yeah,
that's horrifying. It's probably worse for him, man.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of feel bad for the model and everyone involved, really. But yeah, he got fired for. I mean, that's a little over the line. I didn't know that was possible to do. But there you go.
No, I'm sure he didn't mean to do it. It's one of those things you can't control. Otherwise, clearly he would have. Oh, what are you gonna do, man?
But yeah, how embarrassing, huh? I don't like to talk about really gross stories, but I just thought of it.
Oh crud, this is bad. This is bad. These guys are really like uber tanky. Oh,
I guess gross sexual stories so much, but I'll talk about boogers and stuff. If you want to know about
no, I do not.
I used to hate going in the swimming pool in high school.
Come on, bro, you're killing me.
And if I could go back, I would have just skipped class every day and gotten suspended or whatever from school. I would never go in that fucking pool. But one day, I was particularly disgusted because there was a booger in the pool that was like 6 inches long, and it was floating on the top of the surface, and kind of you could see the booger going down into the water and floating as if it was like a jellyfish or something.
We're done talking about this.
Okay, well, that's just a booger story for you. We're talking about gross stuff. Hey, I'm going to talk about the booger story there.
I don't hate you.
You hate me? Okay.
I really don't.
I apologize.
That is just something. It's something else. This bad. This bad. This bad. This bad. Oh, this bad. Oh my God. That was just a hallway of. Oh, I thought it was gonna be locked.
Yeah, that would be. You don't want to really go back through that hallway. I would suggest marking that on the map and with a label that says "Never go back to this hallway again." If you could do that, you can't.
What is this? Silver coin. Well, there is some stuff here. There was an experience. It certainly was. Healing incense. Unlocked with cathedral key.
Cathedral key. Oh, that's just a shortcut to go back.
Yeah, I wonder if we should run
probably go back to
the save point before I...
Yeah, that's a good idea. You go up or to the right here.
Yeah, this is actually the beginning of the game, so these guys won't hurt us. I mean, they won't
As
kill
you
us.
get hurt. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I get it. I know what you meant to say.
Wait.
Ed's the one playing, so... forgive his slips of his tongues.
Of my tongues.
Yeah, he does have multiple tongues.
Right. You know about those people that get their tongue split in half so they can look like lizards?
Yeah, those are some disturbing photos. Like I have unfortunately seen those.
You want to talk about crazy people? Yeah. No, I shouldn't say that because, by that same token, anybody who gets a tattoo is crazy, and that's obviously not true. I would never do it, but that doesn't mean, I look down on it or care. So whatever.
I like tattoos, but I don't have one. I don't think I would get one.
I don't think anything is important enough in my life to justify getting it tattooed on my body.
What would you get though if you're forced to get a tattoo? You're forced to pick right now. What do you get a tattoo of?
Right now?
Right now. What do you get a tattoo of?
My cat.
All right.
I don't know.
Like you said. All right. I'm buying you a tattoo, Ed, of the GameSoup cat. Well, yeah. You know what we'll do? Well, I'll draw the tattoo. I'll design it for you. I'll make it look like Oliver, who's the GameSoup cat. That's his name. I'll make his face look like that, and then we'll draw him with a Game Boy for a body.
Oh yeah. That's a good idea.
You want that tattoo?
No.
Oh.
No, I don't.
What about just the GameSoup cat as a tattoo, like the Game Boy, the logo?
I'll do
Is that what you would get?
I would, yeah, because you only gave me 5 seconds to think about it.
Yeah. Well, I've already thought about it, so it's kind of cheating for me to reveal what my tattoo would be.
Oh, well, tell me.
There's two things, but I'll just say one of them. I would get the C from Contra, the Contra C.
Oh, I like
on
that.
my arm or something.
That's cool.
That like flaming C. It's kind of dorky, but I think it looks cool.
Come on,
Contra's been a big part of part of my life and a big part of my childhood. So, like all the Contra games, pretty much, all the old ones from the 90s, except for the PlayStation ones. But the PlayStation 2 one, the two PlayStation 2 ones, Neo Contra and especially Shattered Soldier. I love those too.
There's one that just came out, actually. Rogue. I think it's Rogue Core? And I think it's bad.
Rogue Core? There was Hardcore Uprising a few years ago.
No, one just came out like this week.
Oh, really? Is it a Contra game, though?
It's called Contra.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know.
All right, well, I'll have to check it out, but I assume it's probably bad. Is it published by Konami?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Konami doesn't do much anymore except...
No, I mean, they license shit out. Oh, yeah, that's right. It was that... I didn't realize that they came out. Yeah, I saw the trailer for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it looked... I wasn't too excited about it.
Why can't I get... That was truly a dead end. It very clearly looked like a secret passage.
Yeah, I think someone in our Discord server linked that trailer, actually, and that's how I saw it like a month or two ago.
Okay.
No, it was more than that, but whatever. Speaking of which, join our Discord server. If you haven't yet, we haven't mentioned the Discord server in months. We used to do a lot of giveaways on there. I've been meaning to get back on there and chat and do some more giveaways, but yeah, I haven't been on there in like a month and a half. I just checked it recently. I just looked.
There's nothing under here. What was the point of this?
But anyway, you can hang out with us. There's a bunch of guys in there, a bunch of people that are talking about game design, game development, posting their progress on their projects, and yeah, we do giveaways on there. So join the Discord server. It's in the description below.
We're pretty cool dudes, I gotta say. We're not going through that room again.
I was sending some outgoing mail recently.
Oh yeah?
I had to send it via FedEx. Some important stuff. And I had to go to an office building near my house, and I could not find... near my house, there's like a... It's weird because I live in the woods, but if you drive about half a mile up the road, you're in one of the bigger business districts in our area. Maybe the biggest. Like, besides in the city proper. And I never go in the office buildings, but a lot of people work there. You know, there's like that's why the traffic is over there. There's tons of office buildings, tall, almost skyscraper type of office buildings. So I had to go into one of them because there was a FedEx box and I couldn't fucking find where it was. But the opulence of these buildings, like the amount of space that is just for like marble-looking tile. It's probably fake marble, but like this, it looks. The opulence of it, like these businesses must be doing pretty well. There's like a Comcast office in.
No, I'm sure they're doing well.
Yeah. But anyway, it's actually quite beautiful to behold.
Architecture.
The opulence that we live in. Now, I mean, yeah, the buildings aren't as pretty as some of my older buildings that you might see in Europe or like Philadelphia. There's some pretty buildings in Philadelphia, like when architects used to.
Oh no, I got to go through the Hall of Pain again.
Sorry.
It's all right. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, when architects used to
painstakingly design, and when the builders painstakingly created these beautiful buildings. But yeah, they don't really do that anymore. I don't know if it's because of building codes, or if they're just lazier, or they think that the modern design looks better.
Come on, get in there. Good. Oops. Can we go? Let me look at the map here.
Well, yeah, I like architecture. I like.
Wow, you're a nerd. I'm just kidding.
I like looking at it, drawing it sometimes.
Why?
And yeah, I like ancient architecture. It looks cooler than modern stuff. But I do have. I mean, I kind of like the opulence, like the emptiness of like a modern design of an office building, and in some ways, not in the same way, but. Just open space. It kind of frees your mind from clutter if there's a lot of open space and not too much over detailed architecture and things like that.
I don't want to do this a third time. We're gonna make that jump this time.
Oh, and I got lost in the parking garage because I had to park in a parking garage and I forgot where I had parked, but.
I mean, yeah, you don't have the greatest sense of direction, right?
No.
I mean, neither of us really do. My dad was really good with directions. He would, I guess he did a lot of driving because he never had to look at a map for anything remotely related to like the Philadelphia area. He just knew where everything was.
Come on, man!
You can't get across there.
You just can't get across.
I just assume not. All right, we'll just go the other way.
Well, that pisses me off.
Return to title screen. he would know all the shortcuts to get to Philadelphia without like taking the highways.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like millennials and under,
we lost that information, man. It's gone.
They don't. We just don't have a sense of direction.
Mm-hmm.
Like the last generation that had to actually get around without using GPS and cell phones and even fucking MapQuest back in the old days.
Dude, there was
the really old days, like Google Maps and MapQuest, when you used to print out the fucking directions.
That wasn't even that long ago. I remember doing that like
10 years.
Yeah.
Like before, pretty much before everybody had a smartphone with a GPS in it. I don't think like the original iPhone even had a GPS in it. I don't remember. I didn't have the original iPhone. But anyway, like Generation X and Boomers, they still have a sense of direction, but not us.
And what are you going to do? I mean, we don't really need it because we have the GPS, but, you just can't ever get lost or lose the battery on our phone, or else we're actually screwed. That's really scary sometimes. Like when I'm driving somewhere and I'm relying on the GPS.
Every day we stray further from God. God wants us to have a sense of direction.
If you're looking for the princess, she is no longer here. Something must have happened to her when I wasn't looking. Ha ha. What can I do for you?
So much money. We have 18 silver coins.
Yeah.
My man. Any of these anything worthwhile?
So, okay, I don't know what this actually does. I bought it in my last playthrough. Allows the user to move freely without interruption. I don't know what it does. So we're going to buy it because it's only 3. Maybe we'll be able to figure it out. This one is useless.
Regenerates. Oh, it's 2% regen every 10 seconds. You just die in 2 hits no matter what, though.
This one's good.
It's not really that useful.
And they're all cheap.
Yeah, they are.
But even this one is actually okay.
Per defeated enemy. Probably 2% per second is way better, though.
Oh, I guess you're right.
Yeah, that's way better.
No, it's not 2% per second. 2% every 10 seconds.
Oh, every 10 seconds.
It's beyond useless.
I think that's still better than the enemy one, though.
Really?
No. Well, actually, yeah, you could be right.
I don't know, man.
I don't know, leave it in the comments. What do you think?
I'm not doing the
2% of your health back every time you kill an enemy, or 2% of your health back every 10 seconds? I thought it was every second. That's actually not too bad. You can still get bum rushed.
Spring drop incense. Is this a new one? Where is it? Aha. Grants a short burst invincibility to the user after a cast of healing incense.
That's fine.
Do we want that though?
Is it better than...
We have RTSR equipped, which is useless. So yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, I mean you're healing all the time, so yeah, having under 25% health. Yeah, the reason why it was equipped was probably because it was all we had.
Yeah. But okay.
Yeah, when you're below 25% health, you're gonna be just healing.
Well, you're never below 25% health because you're dead.
Or yeah, you're either dead or you're healing.
So okay, so this incense allows you to move without interruptions, right? That's what it said.
Yeah.
Okay, you still can't attack and move, right?
Yeah.
You can roll and move, but what happens if we unequip it? What's the difference? Maybe it means you can't get stunned, or I don't understand what it means, because so far everything seems the same. If you know what it does, leave it in the comments. So I'm a little bit lost right now, I'm not gonna lie. Hello?
Right. So we have 2 options.
Mm-hmm.
We can either pause and come back, or we can go over the main article, the main event topic of this episode, which is the history of big game franchises and their years launched.
Huh. All right. I didn't know about that topic. That's a big one. All right, that's
a big topic.
Yeah.
Do you want to do it now while you're looking for where to go? Or do you want to come back and do it when we figure out where we're supposed to be?
We should... Why don't we come back?
Okay, we'll come back. This is probably it.
So I don't remember if we've done this on this playthrough, but this little girl is here, and she's a vendor. I don't know if we've... Okay, clearly we haven't done this yet on this playthrough, so... We'll see what happens. I've looked around and was able to smell some hidden incenses, and she is yet another vendor. Kitty. Colorless incense. We already solved these, didn't we?
Yeah. Go ahead.
What?
I'm just gonna chew this vitamin C drop.
Oh.
I don't want to suck it on the fucking microphone because it's gross. So I'm gonna go over here and chew it while you explore, because there's stuff to do in the game.
Sure. Yeah. So these eggs explode. But this is a new path. This might just be where we have to go. We did get the thief's key. Oh, come on, cat. The very last thing we did was got the thief's. This is a poor showing, Joe. We are a wreck right now.
Okay, I'm back.
All right.
I just chewed it.
Stupid cat. He wants to come in and wants to go out. Okay, this is. Oh my God, ghosts. Please tell me this is where we have to be.
I think this is where you have to be.
I think.
Door unlocked. Yeah, we haven't been here yet.
Yeah, but it doesn't. I think it just connects up here.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful, but
it's a connector.
I don't think this is an area that's going to take us anywhere.
Oh my God! What's the point of that ladder? Is it just launch you into danger?
It did.
Yeah. What's the save point at least there?
But we already looked there about going to the. This is rough.
Okay, so we were back again. We unlocked this room with the thief's key. It was right behind the little girl that was the vendor, where we just were.
So I don't know.
And
what's
there
in
was
here.
yeah, we used the thief's key to get into this room. Oh. That's all you missed.
Silver coin. There's got to be something else in here, right?
Yeah, there's got to be something in here. I don't know if this is necessarily where we have to be to progress, but I'm sure there's going to be at least an item or something in here for us.
Maybe one of those new incenses.
Oh, you should heal.
Ah. All right. Oh. Oh. Oh, this bad.
Why?
Oh. Lady.
Well, she's got a lot of hit points.
Oh, she's like purple and smoky, man.
Yeah, that's like a elite or something.
That's cool.
Maybe you're not supposed to be here yet? Yeah, that did some damage. But there you go.
Wrecked.
Just called down the wrath of God on her.
Low. Low.
So what was I saying about God earlier? The power of God?
I don't know.
I don't know. But allow his divine light to within you, and you'll be experiencing the power of God before you know it.
Indeed. Oh,
but that's locked. Oh, you gotta open that. Okay. So what was the whole point of this room anyway? Yeah, just get out of here. That was the whole point.
It was just...
Yeah, it's
a long cut. This game is full of long cuts.
It's a long cut, yeah. It's just another way to get through. Same area.
Like, yeah, there are no teleporters. And
this game reuses a lot of the same artwork. Just palette swapped. All these pillars and just the backgrounds. Pretty simple. Pretty simple art, but looks decent enough. We talked about that already.
Yeah.
Pretty sure we did talk about all that earlier.
Most people will never notice that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you would, but most people wouldn't. And I think that's one of the smartest things you can do is reuse assets in clever ways.
Sure.
It makes you crazy, doesn't it? It makes me crazy. Oh no, it is. You're right. It is a mini boss.
It's a mini boss or an arena? We thought it was an arena, but it's a mini boss.
I think I'm wrong. I think it is the mini boss.
Okay. Well, we found a mini boss.
Oh, good. Tracking, homing missiles. Oh my God.
So yeah, if you're curious what we were talking about off camera, we were talking about the ketogenic diet and how there was, I forget what, it was a college, like a medical school or something, recently released a statement on Twitter that said that carbohydrates are a necessary part of a weight loss diet. And
oh, he's healing. Is he healing? He was healing.
I was talking about how happy I was to look at the comments, because usually Twitter comments are full of Jack and Innies and people. I almost never agree with people in Twitter comments, which is probably a good thing. But I actually got to agree with everyone in the comments because they were saying what a nonsense thing that was to say that carbohydrates are necessary to lose weight. I mean, you can use carbohydrates to your advantage if you're of the mind to diet and pay attention to the kind of food that you're taking in, then yeah, you can use carbohydrates to your advantage. But for weight loss, no. That's the last thing you want to be eating is carbohydrates.
That was a really weird boss fight, mini boss fight.
There's not really anything else like that in the game.
Yeah. Oh, so I know where we are.
We're back out in the...
We're about to fight an actual boss.
Oh, okay. Better save then.
Yeah. I think we are.
We're back out in the...
If we are, yeah.
The courtyard area with all the beautiful vegetation. Which is copy-pasted, but nonetheless still looks pretty nice.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me.
I'm a fan of this area. I like the color palette. And it looks different than the other areas that are all just, dungeons with the same pillar over and over again.
We can just go here now.
Yeah. Well, there's a save point. So this is where we're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Here we are.
So there actually was not a boss. We already killed it. I guess. It was that lady that was a tree.
Oh.
Do you remember that?
Vaguely.
Oh.
It's been few weeks.
I hear a secret.
Did you flip the switch?
No, but that just... I want to know where that secret is.
Maybe this is the secret.
It stopped.
Yeah, I think it's because you had to pull the lever. Maybe it just...
That was the secret?
I don't know. Maybe it just beeps when you reach something. That or when you open something.
Oh, she even said, this is likely the secret passage we were looking for.
Yeah, so it's a secret. I guess that it counts as a secret.
That's
even though
really...
it's just a lever.
That shouldn't count. Come on.
There should be a sound that goes, lever, 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 lever.
Lever. Hey, a snake. Oh, never mind.
Oh, a snake?
Well, there was a
Can you
snake.
jump? You can't jump off the elevator while it's moving?
No.
That's odd.
So how do you get there? We probably have to... Wait. I don't know. Actually, I do know. I think I know.
You probably just have to do it from the bottom.
Watch and observe my big...
You just jump on top of the...
Yeah, that's
on top of the elevator, Ed. Nothing wrong with that.
Look, my big brain. Frisia incense.
Frieza.
Unleash a blast of energy, but consumes 5% of your maximum HP.
That's nothing.
It is nothing.
It's about 20 HP right now.
Let's see what it looks like. What's 20 HP?
5% of your HP currently is.
20% of your HP?
It's going to be 20. No, it's 5%.
5%
It's going to be 20. Yeah, that's what I just said.
5% is 20%.
5% is 20 HP. Yeah.
No. I said it right. You said it wrong. Oh boy, it's skeletons and knights. Oh boy. Silver coin. Alright, so we got skulls, bats, and spiders.
Skeletons. Don't forget that skeletons.
Right. And it's skeletons. And, skeleton archers, of course. These guys are tanky for not having any actual muscles. Unbelievably tanky.
You know, they don't bleed, so you got to break their bones with a sword. That's
You
tough.
got to break their bone spirit, in fact. Like, break their spirit, you know what I mean? They don't go down easy. They're not deterred.
You ever had your spirit broken?
Yes.
Leave it in the comments. Leave that really personal data in the comments. Wait, are these Mega Man blocks?
Yeah.
Are these disappearing Mega Man blocks?
Yeah, but at least you can see where they are, and they're not hard to time.
Yeah.
They're not, like Mega Man 2 blocks were unreasonable.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wait, it's that.
I think oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I think they were the worst in the original Mega Man.
In the original? I don't remember what they were
It was
like.
in an Iceman stage, and they were also in the Wily stage, I'm pretty sure.
How were they different than the ones that are in... Oh, just the patterns were different?
Patterns were just crazier. Except for the one in Heat... You remember the one in Heatman stage that was across the lava pit?
The one that I've never done and nobody has ever
nobody's
completed.
ever done. You always just use item 2 to get across there. No, I've never seen anybody try to do that without using item 2.
It can't be done. It just can't be done. Alright, let's see if this works.
Game design was... There was some...
Oh my god.
You gotta heal, man. There was some... like, Mega Man 2 is beloved across history of games. Like, it's probably like top 10, top 20 at least games that... Even if you're new to games, like that's one of the classic games you should go back and play. And it's not that long. But, yeah, some of the design decisions... A little iffy.
What is this?
But they just didn't know at the time.
Oh, it's a new weapon. Persephone.
We did a whole episode where we played through Mega Man 2. Do you remember that?
I do.
That was like a couple years ago. That was fun. So if you want to... Actually, alright. You are forgiven if you haven't played it or you don't want to play it if you just watch our episode where we played through the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Whoa! Look at this, man. This is a new weapon. It does that. That's cool. That is very cool.
So yeah, as we were alluding to earlier, it's time for the main segment of our news tonight.
Oh.
And that is the history of big game franchises and their years launched. This is by my definition. Big franchises. I'm probably going to leave out some of your favorite franchises, and if I have, you can feel free to leave yours in the comments and tell me what a jerk and what an idiot I am for not mentioning your favorite series or franchise in the year that it came out.
Oh my god.
You need to heal or die.
I touched her.
1978.
Pong,
The
right?
Tender Year. No, Pong's not a franchise.
Oh,
So we don't count that. Space Invaders, which also barely counts as a franchise, really. There's that new arcade game, World's Most Giantest Space Invaders.
Oh, yeah. Those are big now.
Yeah, the Centipede one. The Centipede one is... There's a Centipede one now. That one's actually pretty fun. I like that one more than the Galaga and the Space Invaders one. Anyway, so yeah, Space Invaders, 1978. 1979, nothing. 1980, Pac-Man.
Oh. Even that's hardly a franchise,
No,
right?
Pac-Man's a franchise. Pac-Man, Ms. Pac-Man. There's like Giant Pac-Man, Baby Pac-Man.
Oh,
I don't know if
Baby
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man.
There's like Pac...
I mean...
There's a lot of them. And there was the one that was like the point-and-click adventure for the Sega Genesis.
What? Really?
Yeah. There's a lot of Pac-Man games.
All right. I don't know, though.
Like Pac-Man... Oh, yeah, Pac-Man World 2. There's
Oh, yeah.
a lot of Pac-Man games. That's a franchise, man.
Okay. All right. Don't get me wrong. I agree. But, I mean, none of them are like the original Pac-Man. Well, okay. Except for, like... Wasn't there Pac-Man DX Championship Edition?
There were a lot of old arcade Pac-Man games. I don't remember the names of them, but there was a lot.
I'll take your word for it, because I don't know most of them, I guess.
All right. I mean, that was also the first game that I would consider a good video game.
But yeah. What year was that? 80?
80. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's almost 40 years old.
I mean, Pac-Man
is almost
Pong
40
is
years
fine,
old.
but it's boring as hell.
Yeah,
like the first game that had something to it and had some elements of game design. Well, I mean, yeah, older games did have elements of game design that we see today, but the first game that I think got close to or nailed the design of a game and made it cohesive and fun and everything that we want out of a video game, I think was the original Pac-Man.
Yeah. Fair enough.
1981, there were 4 series: Mario, Donkey Kong, Wolfenstein, and Ultima. Now, the one that surprised me was the original Wolfenstein was 1981. I didn't know it was that old, but there you go.
Was the original Wolfenstein a first-person shooter?
No.
What was it?
It was a game where you had to guide... I actually never played it, but it was a game where you had to guide your concentration camp victims... What do you call it? Prisoners. Out of like a Nazi camp or something. I think it was top-down. I don't remember. I know I never played it, so yeah, I don't know too much about it. But yeah, that was the year Wolfenstein. Weird. That franchise was launched. 1982, nothing of note in my opinion. 1983, Bomberman, smaller one, but Bomberman's near and dear to my heart particularly, and also Punch Out. In 1983.
83?
Yep, 83. It wasn't Mike Tyson's Punch Out. It was probably, I think it was an arcade Punch Out, just called Punch Out. I think it might have had two joysticks for punching. That wasn't Title Fight though. There was another. I think that was Title Fight. There was another game that was similar to Punch Out, but that came out many years later called Title Fight, and it had 2 joysticks. And I believe Punch Out was the same. I've maybe seen one Punch Out arcade machine.
They had that at Discovery Zone Title Fight, I guess. Remember?
Yeah, probably.
I remember playing
there was no Discovery Zone.
Yeah,
no, it was Fantasy
Zone.
Fantasy Zone. Yeah. I was gonna say no, not Discovery. There was an arcade fairly close to our house when we were kids called Fantasy Zone that had Title Fight. That was a fun game. I remember how Ed used to play it. He just used to do jabs with both. He just used to. I mean, I'm surprised he didn't break the machine.
Well, I didn't know what I was doing. I was a stupid little kid.
But if you did a quarter circle on the inside, you would do an uppercut. If you did a quarter circle on the outside, you would do a hook. And if you punched straight, you would do a jab. So there was some strategy to it to mix up your punches. Anyway, it's a little bit off topic. But 1984, guess what?
What?
Nothing. 1985, guess what?
What?
Nothing.
Aw.
1986. Now, this was the second biggest year for new franchises. This was a big year. We had Bubble Bobble, Dragon Quest, huge one.
Yeah.
Goemon, Metroid.
Oh my God. Oh, he coming. Oh, Lordy, he coming. Where is he?
Look at his little legs, taking him nowhere. Oh, I can't believe that happened. Can you just save? I don't think he can get here.
He can't come closer because of the save, or
maybe because of the save.
Or is he caught? I must just.
Is he caught on the steps?
I don't think.
It might be because of the save. Yeah, it probably prevents enemies from getting too close to saves.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a pretty good fail-safe. You don't want the player saving and dying at the same time. It's going to cause all kinds of problems.
Wait, it's locked. We have to go back. We have to go back.
Yeah, what if you save and you have no hit points and you get stabbed, right? And then you come back and then... But it might not save the state of the enemy around you. It probably wouldn't save
wouldn't.
that
Yeah,
if
you're
you
right.
saved there. But I'm sure it would cause some kind of an issue. You don't want enemies near your save points in your games. If you can help it, which you can help it because you're the fucking game designer, then don't do that. All right.
All right. God.
All right. Bubble Bobble, Dragon Quest, Goemon, Metroid, Legend of Zelda.
Oh.
Rampage, Wonder Boy, Kid Icarus, and Castlevania. It was all in 1986.
Oh my
God. It was
God.
a big year.
That was a big year.
And when we talked about this on a previous episode of GameSoup, I said 1987 was the biggest year for new franchises launched in games. I believe that I said that Metroid and Legend of Zelda were launched in those years, which I was mistaken. They were actually launched the year before. So there were slightly less games released in 87 than I thought, but still, it was the number one year for gaming franchises in the history of gaming, in my opinion. Because there's a lot of gaming franchises, a lot of them smaller. I didn't include smaller ones like Mr. Doe. Does anyone remember Mr. Doe?
I do. It's an arcade game.
I think that was like 1982 or something. Yeah, we remember Mr. Doe because we're fucking nerds, but almost no one remembers Mr. Doe.
There's also
so I didn't include stuff like that.
The PlayStation sequel, No One Can Stop Mr. Dominant Doe.
No, I think you're wrong about that one.
No, I'm totally right.
So 1987.
Is this a boss fight?
There were 10 major series, in my opinion.
Oh, this is looking bad. Oh Lord, he coming. Sorry.
You might got it. You just gotta dodge, stick, and move, man.
This guy looks angry.
Look at how flat his sword is.
It's very flat. Very impractical. I want to see what this is.
Nice job.
This could be good. Important. You've gained the warp slash ability.
Tap the dodge button twice in midair to unleash a new melee attack.
The dodge button. Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's awesome. It's an air dash.
Yeah.
It's just the air dash. That's going to get you places.
Yeah. Son, you're going places. And
it's weird that you double tap roll in the air. You just... Why not just press it once?
Yeah.
I think they're trying to get you to use it here by going over to the...
I think you're right, but you also don't have to.
Oh.
It's weird, right?
Wait, that is weird.
Maybe you don't... Oh, no, I guess you do have to. Wait, that... Huh?
No, you didn't have to use it.
Where...
What was that? It looked like a dragoon. A dragon.
A dragoon. Legend of Dragoon.
So speaking of dragons, 1987 had 10 series launched. Double Dragon, Contra, Final Fantasy. Forgot about Final Fantasy last time.
What year?
87.
Oh, okay.
Mega Man, Megami Tensei, Metal Gear, Phantasy Star, Shinobi, Street Fighter, Wizards and Warriors, and Ys.
Ys.
Is it pronounced Ys? I always said Ys.
I think it's Ys.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I feel so embarrassed.
Great series.
Well, there you go. So some of those I would say are mid-tier, some bigger, like obviously Metal Gear, Mega Man, Final Fantasy. I would say those are top tier. But I still think this year was the biggest year for launched franchises by number that were big. 1988.
Oops.
Not so many. One.
Which one?
In my opinion, Ninja Gaiden.
Oh, that is a big one.
Pretty big one, yeah. 1989, 6 series. Final Fight, Mother, which in the US we know as Earthbound, Prince of Persia, Sim City, Strider, and Bonk.
And Bonk!
I included Bonk. I don't know how major that is, but it was the major series on the TurboGrafx 16.
Oops.
And it was pretty fucking fun. We played some of those. If you want to go back and watch our TurboGrafx 16 episodes, you can watch us cover a shit ton of TurboGrafx 16 and get brought through the history of TurboGrafx 16 through the fresh eyes of guys who had never played TurboGrafx 16 games before doing that series, and we filled in some gaps in our knowledge of game history in that series. So if you're curious about the history of games, there's a little ad for you. You can watch our TurboGrafx 16 series, which we did, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago on the channel.
That was a pretty cool...
It was a fun time.
Yeah.
I have fond memories of making that series. I had a lot of fun playing those games and commenting on them and learning a lot about...
I'm here again.
About the history of 16-bit
yeah.
gaming that we didn't have in our brains.
I was amazed at how many good games there were. Like, that reminds me of the Dreamcast of that generation, maybe, you know? So it's sort of like the underdog in a way.
I would say that, yeah.
Never as big as the competitors, but definitely the most heart. That's interesting.
1990. F-Zero, Fire Emblem, and Raiden.
F-Zero on the SNES?
Yeah.
Really?
It was pretty early, yeah.
When did the SNES came out in 90?
I think so. It was either 89 or 90. Yeah.
That's
No, I don't think it was
earlier than I
89. Was it 90? Wait, was F-Zero actually... Was it originally for Super Nintendo? I'm pretty sure it was, yeah.
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 Yeah, yeah.
Well, yeah, then it must have come out like at the end of 90. Maybe it was a launch title? I don't know.
Interesting.
I don't, like... Yeah.
I mean, that game looked good for a launch title or close to it.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
I don't know. I don't know my history that well.
No, I mean, I wouldn't expect you to, but that's impressive. That's impressive. I thought that was like a later game in the, what do you call it? You know, like the life cycle of the system. Clearly not, though.
All right, so I did up to 1995. Do you think this is boring, or should I finish it out?
I like it. How many more years are there?
5 more years.
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
All right. 91, 8 series. Duke Nukem, Battletoads, Fatal Fury, Lemmings, Puyo Puyo, The Shining series, Sonic.
The Shining?
Well, Shining.
Shining
Force. Yeah.
I was like, The Shining.
Sonic and Streets of Rage. So that was a pretty big year. A lot going on the Sega Genesis there. 92 was Kirby, Lunar, and I just got Lunar.
It's Lunar.
Lunar.
But it's spelled exactly the same way as the word lunar. But
Lunar.
I get you.
And Mortal Kombat.
Oh, wow.
So 2 big ones, and Lunar is a little more cult, but I think it deserves a place. That was one of the most beloved RPG series of the 90s, for sure.
It was a big circle.
93, 4 series. Breath of Fire?
Series. I think it's just series.
Okay, 4 series.
Isn't the plural of series?
Probably series,
Is it already
but,
series?
Well,
I
I
don't
better keep on saying it like this, though, because it'll be embarrassing if we don't just consistently make the same mistakes over and over again and never learn from our mistakes like cowards.
Okay. All right. So
where was I? 93. 4 series is Breath of Fire, Doom, Mega Man X, which I don't know if you want to include that because it's because Mega Man, right? If you want to count that as just Mega Man, which was 87, but
because it's not like a completely
new series. So that one's debatable whether you want to include that one or not. But I put it here just to make that note. So yeah, Mega Man X and Virtua Fighter. 1994. 5 series is Darkstalkers, Earthworm Jim, Killer Instinct, King of Fighters, and Warcraft. Some big ones there. Those are all pretty big. I mean, Earthworm Jim, that might be a mid-tier, but I think it's still worth mentioning. 1995, 9 series is Command and Conquer, Ace Combat, Donpachi, which this one I have to admit is just I'm just including it because I like the series. But yeah, that's not that I would probably say is not a big one. But Donpachi,
what is it?
It's a shmup series. It's out in the States now. You might be able to get it like emulated. I forget what it's. I don't know if it's out for. It might be out on Steam. I forget. I didn't buy it. I used to play it on an emulator. I'll be fair. But
that's
yeah,
all right.
I mean, I love the Donpachi series. Heroes of Might and Magic. Panzer Dragoon, Soul Calibur, Suikoden, the Tales series, and one of our favorites,
Mario RPG,
Time Crisis.
Oh,
that was 95. The original Time Crisis was 95.
Wow.
Time Crisis 2, I believe, was 97, and that was the year where our obsession began.
Pretty amazing. They're still making Time Crisis games.
Yeah, they are.
To this day.
Time Crisis 5.
And none of them compare. I don't know about that.
I mean, I still think 2 is the best one.
Yeah, I do too. But
they've gotten fancier.
I think we're a little biased, right? I mean, certainly it's not the most technically complex one.
It's definitely not.
Oh no, it's a boss. Oh,
it's
an arena. Actually.
Oh, it's just an arena.
But still, arenas are just like bosses.
Yeah.
Because you get.
Oh yeah. Good luck.
Oh yeah, great. This sword is really good. All the weapons seem to do the same amount of damage except for the ladle.
There you go. You just killed that guy. Oh yeah.
But I don't know. I don't really understand what's different about them other than the. Like this has the same moveset. Well, it does that thing.
Yeah, it sends it flying like that.
Yeah, that is very cool.
I like it.
Oh, I do like it. This is sketchy. Do I want to try it? I guess it's not sketchy.
All right. Well, that was. Oh, sorry about that. That was the main topic for tonight.
That was really cool. Did you like look all those things up?
Yeah,
and research it?
I just looked at Wikipedia, man. I don't want to give myself too much credit. Yeah, I spent a little bit of time preparing this little segment.
That takes effort.
So we hope that you enjoyed that little article, and our commentary on it.
Oh, we have.
And if you think we missed anything, or if there's any other series, if you want to continue it, I only went up to 95. I thought it was going to get boring by then, so I just stopped. But yeah, there have been many series launched since then.
We finally figured out where to go. Let me go.
Poem.
Enough of this insanity. Worry not, dear sister. We are leaving in a moment. You say that. The ceremony is complete. The forest of title drop Minoria is finally here. Enough, poem. You'll be burned alive for your sins, you and that cursed forest.
Cursed.
Dear sister. That cursed forest. Haha. Alright, we're finally getting somewhere. Yeah, I was not that stuck on my own playthrough, my first playthrough, but somehow I got more stuck.
Yeah, we had to do a lot of backtracking. This game really does need teleporters. That's an unfortunate... I mean, that's an unfortunate critique that we have to make of the game, but I think that might be the worst...
I mean, that's totally justified.
The worst critique that we have of the game. I think this would have to be the strongest constructive criticism of the game, is that it doesn't need a lot of warp points. It doesn't need as many as a lot of Castlevania games might have.
Guess what?
Oh, another arena? Yeah. Did we save?
No.
Oh god. We have 7 heals, so heal. So is that okay?
Usually it's 3 rounds.
Well, that was 2.
Oh, it was only 2. Okay.
All right, so we can save now.
Leads back to a save point. Excellent. Wait.
Oh, it's a secret.
It's a secret every time, apparently.
Oh yeah, we already pulled that lever.
Yeah.
Lever.
Isn't lever a type of seaweed or a sea animal? Like an urchin or something?
Don't care, and it's time to end the episode.
Oh, all right.
So we'll see you on the next one. The next one's going to be the last episode of this series, no matter how long it takes.
All right.
So thanks a lot for watching. You can reach us online at http:// That's about all.
Peace out.